I am $8,341 into this Whiteout survival account, and it is after the reset, day 55. If you watched me earlier, I did a live stream of the Sunfire Castle battle earlier today. I am really tired. I had to get up at 6 a.m. Eastern just to be able to be in that battle. It was interesting. I learned the mechanics and all that. Here's how I placed, actually. I came in third. It was hard to get points because we had a special arrangement where we were doing like solo attacks, and it was all kind of pre-negotiated. So like it was hard for me to get points. I had to defend at first, and then I had to kind of leave the castle and let somebody else defend and go to try to get some points. So but I learned a lot. It was an interesting, interesting battle for sure. I didn't use my attack buffs. I used only defense buffs because I thought I was going to get all my points by defense in the center, and that's not how things turned out. So I missed an opportunity to turn on attack buffs. So lots of mistakes made, but I learned a lot about that, game mechanic. So that was kind of cool. If this is your first time joining me, I spent $6,000 in the first 22 days, and then my plan was to spend $8,000 for all of 2026, making a grand total of $14,000 for this account. But I ended up getting a little bit sidetracked with Tundra Adventure because there were some skins I really wanted, really cool, like the Dragon's Blessing skin, and so I put another $1,000 in the account. So this is going to be a grand total of $15,000 by the end of 2026, and who knows? Who knows if I'm going to be able to stay on budget? But my plan is to try to be an efficient whale. So as much as possible, try to spend the money more efficiently and see how far, that goes to building power without spending wildly, without, recklessly, without cause. Trying to like maximize the value of that spend. So we'll see how that turns out. So that's the Sunfire Castle battle. Now, if we look at, I did have, I had another personal best. So I got up to 163 million bear. I haven't streamed a couple of the bears because there's just been too much going on, and I didn't want to just keep on doing the same content over and over again. So that's a bear update. And look, we have beasts now. We have pets. So this is kind of cool. There we go. We have pets now. That came after Sunfire Castle. So this will be something that I'll have to start working on as well. I've got 2 little adventures out. We'll see how that goes. I do have a bunch of stuff to do with my heroes tonight because this is the Hall of Chiefs power boost phase, and I've been waiting to use essence stones and widgets for this event. Now, I'm playing the game like you're supposed to. I'm like saving up and using the points during the event. I'm not trying to win this event. I'm not really going to spend a lot of money on this, and it's kind of like quote unquote only Philly, which is useful in some more advanced scenarios that probably won't come into play for a while because we're only in Gen 2. So I'll have plenty of time to level up Philly if I want to, but I'm not pressing for this hard. I'm just playing what I can. I'm just like being smart about when I choose to do some upgrades. So I wasn't going to just do them anytime when I can get credit for them under Hall of Chiefs and maybe get a little something for it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. But before I do that, let's get into some of the spendy stuff. Here's where my VIP 11 sits right now. Yeah, make sure that's on the screen. And I should do this later because I'm going to do some spending and I'll have more. So, this is a grind, but I'll slowly get there. One of the most important things, the way I look at it, is I'm going to try to spend all the opportunities I have to get $5 items. I'm not going to buy like every $5 pack out there, but the ones that make sense because they have some synergy with either an event that's going on or some personal goal of mine or something, like that. That's what I'm trying to do. So, when I get the $5 packs that make sense, I'll buy them. Right now, I think I'm going to pass on these for the most part. Because I'm going to wait for better packs, essentially. But today is the hero gear day, so I may come back to this, even though that's not the best value. This is I've already bought the $5 one. So maybe come back to that. But one that I have been buying every single day, if you've been following me, this is nothing more than $6 worth of VIP points for $5, and the things you get from it aren't that bad either. For that $5. I am going to have to renew this, but I'm going to wait until February. I've got a couple more days for that, so we'll wait for that. And that's all the spend I think I'm going to do, unless, there is something for the pets. That's right. So the pets came out today, and these are $5 packs. you know, it's not 3,000%. It's not the best investment ever, but pets just came out. I want to start playing around with them. This is $5, so I'm looking at this as a VIP investment. So, you know, that's not the worst value. And, you know, pets just came out, so let's have a little fun with it. And let's, you know, grab those for the VIP value alone. And that's it. I think that's all I'm buying today. So, and let me make sure that I grab the VIP points, see where that lands. And then just, oh, I got more than 4. Great. Almost double. And that's where my VIP is sitting at right now. So, you know, that's a slow and steady grind to VIP 12. And yes, I'm going to use gems, but I'm going to wait for probably Chinese New Year event for that. So now let's get into the hero gear. So here's where we're at. If we look at, I've been waiting to use widgets and essence stones. Now, I feel like my Geronimo is already doing pretty good for now. He's at 50 with the goggles and boots, and, you know, he's got the legendary gauntlets and belt, and I've started pressing it. It's at level 10 right now. But what I really want to do is I want to get Alonso's widget and Molly's widget leveled up a little bit more if I can. I don't know if I've saved enough. I've been saving them. And I definitely want to try to get Alonso's goggles and boots to legendary. So that's the plan tonight. And then same with Molly. If I can get her goggles and boots to legendary, then I'll have 2. Now, some of this is for arena, but some of this is just because these are my 3, you know, rally lead players or heroes, and I want to have their gear up there. And then I'll start working on you know, their gauntlets and belt also eventually, but I'm just trying to prioritize my kind of spend right now. So first things first, I would like to see how far I can get this. So I should be able to, oh, I can ascend this right now, right? Yeah, and I didn't, oh, I'd have to wait, that's right. That's the reason I didn't ascend it, because I need to be level 10. So go to Master Forging, and we'll get this up to level 10. And now we can ascend it. Oh, gotta pick the gear. Okay, so now we have the boots at legendary. And now, well, let's see. I think I have enough. I didn't do the math before streaming. Oh, just barely not enough. So, all right. Well, I don't want to spend a lot right now. I mean, I'll get that from Bear Hunt and some other sources. I could look and see if I have any in any of the shops, but let's focus on the widgets now. So first things first, let's see how many widgets I have for Molly. Oh, I don't have enough. I only have 20 for Molly. So that's, again, I'm going to have to look and see what I have in the shops for Molly and see if I can press that, because I would like to press hers at least one more. And I should be able to, at least these lower levels, I should be able to do at least a couple on Alonso. So there's one. And I think, I don't have enough to do a third. So I'll take a look. I'll poke around through the shops, maybe after I'm done recording. I guess I can do it now, but it's just, I don't want to, you know, make this longer than it has to be. So this is good progress, though. I've got Alonso well on his way. Almost able to get him at level 10. Let me just check that out quick. Let's see. If you guys don't mind. Oh, of course. Of course they're going to give me this offer. It's so tempting. Because I really would like to press it. But this isn't what I'm here for. I'm going to resist this because I'm trying not to be that whale. I don't want to just spend wildly. Like, of course, I want this right now because that'll solve my Essence Stones problem. I'll be able to press that gear further. but it's not a really great value overall. And I will get the essence stones in other ways, and that VIP value isn't that great. So I don't feel like this is a great value at all. And true to what I told you before, I'm going to try to come back to being an efficient spender. So that doesn't look like efficiency to me. But there are some other ways. Yeah, so I could pick up some essence stones this way, and that's $20. I've already kind of ruined my opportunity there by buying up to the $9 point. And there aren't any others here. Yeah, not here. And these ones aren't. Yep. And oh, this one's the one I was thinking about doing. So that $10 is just slightly less efficient. So, but I don't think I could. Let me just go check. I think I needed more than 10. That was 10, right? I'm horrible at remembering this stuff. So that was 10 season 2. And if I recall, I needed more than that. Probably needed 14, I think. So I have 14. So I need 11, and I would only get 10. But that, you know what? I'll probably do that because I think I can get this widget from somewhere else. So I'm going to do that. This is slightly less efficient spend, but at a time where I really would like to press Alonso's gear. This isn't a great spend. This isn't a great spend, but I kind of need the widgets now, and I'm gonna buy that. It's not the worst either. It's like on the tier towards inefficiency, but it's not the worst inefficient one. So, and they probably have stuff here I can buy as well, but I don't know if any of them are the $5 packs. Let's see. There's a Master Forging pack that'll get me for $5. And I've been actually thinking about the accessories. But look at this, pet food, all types of things to spend my money on. But these $5 ones are all, reasonable in the sense that it's a good VIP spend. So the value isn't super great on these ones, especially in this area of the store. But, as far as VIP spend, if you just base it on that, it's not the worst. So, because I need to spend $5 towards VIP. The only question is, what extra stuff can I get towards that VIP? Let's check these shops and see what else I might be able to pick up. I'm always going to grab those when I see that. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, and I'm kind of out over here, but look at this. So I can grab this here. And now I'll be able to do Alonso's widget one more time. Will I get lucky and get any free? Yes, look at that. But that's, not what I need right now. Or I mean, because I got the other 10, so. All right, and then the arena shop. I was waiting for the mithril, and I've got the mithril now. So I know some of you said, here's a potential dilemma, but all of these things in the arena shop seem overpriced, to be honest with you, like compared to other shops. These seem all overpriced to me. But if I'm gonna spend something here, I might as well get the thing that's difficult to get. So I feel like mithril is the right buy there. And then 2,000 left. Like, what else am I gonna get? I'm gonna leave that. I'm just gonna wait and maybe get widgets, gear with it at some point. And let's see, I think that's about all. Yeah. And Labyrinth Shop will refresh in a couple days, and I'm waiting for the mithril there as well. Okay, so that's that for right now. So let's go back here.
The hunt only ends.
And at least I can level this up one more time. All right, so not bad. He's halfway there. So that's a significant improvement to Alonso. And if I could just manage to find, but that's quite a bit. That's 20 more widgets. So I'll have to see. I don't think there's any place I can get those from. in the game. But tell me in the comments if you know, how should I grind for widgets? Because if there's a way for me to do it before the reset and get credit for it during this Hall of Chiefs, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to be pressing the gear. And this, did I pick up enough to enhance this one more? I did, good. So now I at least have that at 50. So this is kind of looking good to me. We've got, 50, 50, and then 100, 100 over here. Well, this I've got to wait till I get some more stones. I don't really want to, I could buy them. How many do I need? 22. 22 to get legendary gear. See? All right. Again, this is efficient from the perspective of VIP spend, and it's only $5, but I need 22. So if I do $5, I'll get 10 of them. That's not quite enough. So, and I'm not going to spend, the extra for it. So I guess it is what it is. I won't get credit for it this Hall of Chiefs, but we'll see. Let's see how I landed here. Oh, this is what tends to happen. I saved all this stuff, and now I pop to the top. Now somebody's going to go and spend a bunch of money probably and take first. I don't care. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm just doing it because I saved up for it, and now is the time to get the points for it, essentially. I'm perfectly happy. I mean, taking third place isn't even what I expected. It's just hoping to be in the top 10, but it looks like I'm going to be in top 3, so that's great if that holds. And this event, somebody comes at top of me, that's great. I don't care about this event. I'm just doing it to get some points while I was waiting to do some stuff. So let's see where my hero gear sits now in the grand scheme of things. Looking pretty good. I mean, that is looking much better. And my, where's the... Yeah, so some of you asked me, about the power comparison. I know that I put my head in the wrong position sometimes, but this is how things are looking in the state. There's, this is the spread of the distribution. And then Flint. This is so tempting, but Flint is in a good position right now. Essentially, I'm going to be able to put Flint at 5 stars, but I'm waiting for the last phase of Hall of Chiefs because I don't have a lot else to do with shards, but he is one of them that I can do. And at least I'll, get some credit for it towards Hall of Chiefs. So that's what I'm waiting for there. Well, after I was editing, I just couldn't resist the temptation. I looked at that $5 pack and I was like, it's a VIP spend. If I just do the $5 pack and then the $10 pack, it's like $15 and I can have Alonso's goggles at level 10 in Legendary. So that's what I did. I just wanted to give a quick update because I just couldn't resist the temptation. I am slowing down my spending, trust me, I am. But this was a VIP efficiency thing, and the $10 point is not horrible. It's when you get into the $20 and more, then it gets even less efficient. And yes, there's better packs that'll come, and yes, Essence Stones are gonna be available in Bear and other things, but it's just a timing thing. We got Hall of Chiefs right now. I want to make sure that I have that 3rd place spot secured. Now's the time to spend them because I'm not going to spend them. Anything I accumulate after this day in Hall of Chiefs, it's going to be like another 2 weeks or more before I have a chance to use them again. And I need this guy in Arena and for my exploration and for my primary rally. So now's the time to get that piece of gear to Legendary. I could not resist. That's all I have for tonight, but if you like this content and you want to see how I evolve, if I'm able to stay on budget, how I evolve as a player, or how the account evolves, make sure you like, subscribe, share this with friends, turn on notifications because I go live every now and then. That's it for tonight, so thank you very much, and until next time, I'll see you later.